Keep it going for Blair, everybody! Oh, yes, pants. Yeah, you guys, my name is Liz Zagone, or as the boys from high school used to call me, Jiz Zamboni. You guys, make some noise if you're from Chicago. Okay. Yeah, like, same, okay? So, my whole family's from Chicago. My parents, born and raised in the city. My grandparents, born and raised in the city. I was born in the city, raised in the suburbs. And, but like my family's so rooted in Chicago, and I've lived here for the majority of my life now, I feel like I can say that I'm from Chicago. But people who grew up in the city have a real issue with suburban kids saying they're from Chicago. Like one time I was at the show and I was like, I'm Liz, I'm from Chicago. This woman stands up out of the audience and goes, nice try, bitch, you got suburbs written all over you. I was like, oh my God, Ma, you're embarrassing me. I was trying not to go to grocery stores during quarantine, as I'm sure we all were. So I started using this service called Imperfect Produce. Is anyone familiar with that? Okay, cool. So you might know. So like, if you don't know what it is, Imperfect Produce is like they take all the ugly produce that they can't sell in the stores and they deliver it to your house at a discounted rate, which is awesome. Because like instead of these fruits and vegetables getting thrown out in a dumpster behind Mariano's, they get thrown out in my garbage can at home. And like, let me tell you the issue I have with it, okay? You have to order your produce on Monday, but it doesn't get delivered until Thursday. It's like, I am not the same person I was on Monday. Right, like Monday Liz thought she was gonna take a head of cauliflower, turn it into a pizza crust. Thursday Liz, selling pictures of her feet to strangers on the internet. Don't act like you haven't thought about it. Yeah, and like the produce that you get is so ugly, so it's harder to use. You know, you'll get avocados and they're like this size of golf balls. It's like all pit, you know? And you're stuck with like a monster horse cock of a zucchini. It's like, that's not gonna fit in my veggetti. Some of you look confused. A veggetti is a kitchen tool that turns vegetables into spaghetti. I'm kidding, I use them to masturbate. You guys, I started a new chapter in my life, a new job. I am training to become a doula. Make some noise if you know what a doula is. Okay. Make some noise if you know who Paula Abdul is. Okay. You'll probably be very disappointed to find out that you have nothing to do with each other. So if you don't know, a doula is the person who provides emotional support for a mom when she's giving birth. Okay, when she's having a baby, which I'm super interested in, but there's so much to learn, and it's a long process. So I'm reading a lot of books, and I read them before bed, so I keep them next to my nightstand. So I like to freak out the guys I bring home. Like last week I brought this guy home with me, and he's like, the birth partner? Liz? I was like, oh my God, no, it's not yours. I'm also learning a lot of really cool stuff, like maybe if are there any moms in the room? What? Give it up for that mom, everybody. Okay, so maybe you can confirm or deny. So I read something that when a woman is giving birth, it's just an exaggerated version of how she orgasms. Okay? So like if a woman swears, moans, cries when she's coming, it's just an exaggerated version when she's having a baby. And I was thinking about it, like if I ever get pregnant and have kids, and I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna fake a whole ass pregnancy? I didn't, Blair mentioned I work in the service industry, but also before COVID I was teaching yoga. Do we have any yogis in the room? Okay, that's fine, it doesn't matter. So what I would do, I would teach yoga, and this is how I know whoever created yoga pants was a man. is spandex in 100-degree heat. That is dangerous for your pH. You guys know what pH is, right? Pussy heat. Yeah, dangerous. So what would happen is I would teach sometimes 3 back-to-back-to-back classes, and I wouldn't have time to change, and I was very susceptible to yeast infections, okay? This is what I do. I don't have health insurance. So I call up my sister. She's a doctor, but she's a naturopathic doctor. Do you know what that is? Are we familiar? They treat everything holistically. So like oregano and positive affirmations. And she lives in California, so she can't write me prescriptions in Illinois. Like I know that because I asked her to write me a prescription for Xanax. And she was like, you don't need Xanax. I was like, it's not for me. I want to sell it to my friends. But like I take all her crazy remedies, all her kooky things, I do it because like it's way cheaper to hold a crystal over my root chakra than it is to pay out of pocket for a pap smear. So my favorite remedy she's ever given to me, ladies listen up. You take a clove of garlic. No. Yep, she's nodding her head. She knows where I'm going with this. And you just pop that sucker up in there. Yeah. Oh my god, did I say remedy? I meant recipe, you guys. That's just how my family makes garlic bread. I'm Italian. My last name's Zagone. It's like real Italians. None of that Olive Garden bullshit. If you're here, you're not allowed to be family. Guys, I just started hooking up with someone new. Yeah, I just started having sex with a new man, and he's great, but he looks exactly like my ex. But it works out because like his personality's way better, he's cooler, we get along, but like they are very similar looking. Carly's nodding her head because she knows. Because people get them confused. That's how much they look alike. Like, he might be my ex's doppelganger, but he is my doppelbanger. I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Keep it going for your beautiful host.